Всем привет, друзья, с вами Роджер. И сегодня мы поиграем в замечательную игру The Stanley Parable. Ну, что ж, давайте начнем. Не будем долго затягивать все это болтовню. Погнали. Давай. Еще быстрее. Давай, догони меня, давай. Красавчик. А где титры? Че, я титры не включил, да? Да. Окей, сейчас включим титры. Ух ты. Ну, в общем, сейчас я поставлю на паузу, увеличу чувствительность мышки и включу титры. Ну, кажется, я включил субтитры и графу немного поменял. Надеюсь, субтитры включены. Да, вот, все.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Что там устанавливается? Ну-ка. Это я не вижу. Ладно. Давайте посмотрим. В кабинете что есть, нет кто?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference. Nor did it advance the story in any way.
Ну, я еще можно. Опа. Что за... Ну, они же были включены вроде как. Нет, разве? Сейчас я найду. Докопаюсь до чего-нибудь. Нет, не докопаюсь. Ну ладно, пойдем. Стой. Блин. О. А, это я выключил тот компьютер. Ясно. Кажется, компьютер можно. О! Там дверь открыта. Как туда попасть? Там еще какой-то вход. Здесь у нас что? Сломано. Здесь тоже закрыто. Кофе кто-то пролил. Я все равно по-английски не читаю, что я рассматриваю. Дверь мне забили. Козел.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Ха-ха-ха. Нет. Чики, брики, пальчик, выкинь. Какой там выкидывают? Что-то я не помню. Ну, пофиг, вот это выкину. Еще раз, считалочку сейчас. Про козла там что-то было. Сидел. Вспомнил. Сидел козел на лавочке, считал свои козявочки. Раз, два, три, козявка будешь ты. Опять ты. Пошли в него. Закрыли.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Ну да. Что, тоже неплохо. Там отдохнуть можно. Почему у них окна есть, а мне нет окна? Ух ты, какая комната.
It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Ну да. Да, я наслаждаюсь. Мне здесь очень нравится.
Yes, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Да ты ворчун. Ну посмотри, вот картина какая красивая. Здесь у нас...
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Ой-ой-ой-ой. Ну, немножко еще. Вот здесь, может, что-нибудь найду такое. Ну, хотя я уже здесь все просмотрел. Да, ладно, все, пошли, пошли. Все, хватит ворчать. А, слева. Подожди, а зачем мне слева, если у меня есть справа? Ой, прямо. Так. Вот еще, куда идти? Ага, нет, пойду туда.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Зачем меня увольнять?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is
Хочу. Так.
your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Кто меня ждала? Эй, там темно, я не хочу. Там правда страшно и темно.
Sir
О.
Stanley, you need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another. Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the
Что я сделал?
That wasn't
Давай
supposed to be a
включим.
choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits.
Да ты врешь.
The phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How would I not
Да
notice
что?
that sooner?
Ну что
I'm
тебе
not
надо?
Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity
Запарил.
of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous.
Где титры?
For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens
Посмотрим на
of
картинки.
impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make?
Ясно.
Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying,
Вот ничего, ну блин, ну как без титров-то?
I'm supposed to be having a back
Эх, ничего не понятно. Что он там базарит? Практика? А я испугался, не думал. О,
Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process.
угу.
Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? less, and finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside.
Ясно.
At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Что я сделал?
Welcome back. You may have noticed
Что?
that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of
Где
narrative
выход?
contradiction.
Он запарил
Not to
меня.
worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
А, ты меня отпускаешь, да? Спасибо. Че, обратно идти? Нет? Ну ладно. И... Куда дальше? Что ты хочешь от меня? Поехали.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying
Ах ты!
senselessly halfway
Я
through
знаю,
the
что
story.
ты хочешь
That
сделать.
story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible
Подожди.
before the narrative contradiction
Нет?
gets any worse.
Ты не хочешь меня подставить?
It seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Поехали. Куда идти? А, вот дверь открылась. Не, мы же... Урод. Куда идти? Обратно?
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Что он со мной делает?
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Давайте еще раз зайдем в правую дверь.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Нифига себе, что здесь случилось? Что с ящиками? Я игру сломал. Давайте еще раз выйдем и зайдем опять вправо. Опять вправо зашли. А нет, здесь то же самое. Окей, давай в левую. Ох.
Everything we talked about, that you, my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that
Давай,
my
давай,
story is
продолжаем.
not correct? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever. Reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do?
Только не перезагружай меня.
I have to shut the game down. I have to.
Нет,
I
нет,
have to.
нет. Дай мне убежать. Что он сделал? О.
I'm here.
Ты сломал игру.
Here in this pile of rubbish. With
Так.
you, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you. You're a child.
Я не ребенок. Я подросток.
If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard.
Эй!
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
Хитрый.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door.
Окей, все, войду влево.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
Чё?
Behave exactly as Stanley would.
Да ты чё творишь? Ты чё тут?
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Окей, пошли влево.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Такой ушлёбок. Запарил. Кладовка? Что это, кладовая? Закрыто. А вниз спуститься нельзя, да? Печаль. Нет, ну не может быть то, что по его сюжету теперь пойду. Блин, а. Закрывай дверь. Ой. Так. Так. Какой-то бедный кабинет. И дверь какая-то потрёпанная. Until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. 115 надо бы запомнить, да? Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up. But now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. Ну, что делать-то мне? Drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code. Чё? Алло? Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. Ну, я into the receiver. Right there on the wall. Пытаюсь говорить. Вот же говорю. Please. Ну, я говорю. Нет. Да не могу же, вот. Тыкаю, не могу. Тыкаю вон, уже все, потыкаю. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide what things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the... Hey, что ты... Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Чё? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. Это же какая-то шутка, да? Я первый раз сыграл в эту игру. Я не мог пройти ее с первого раза. Да нет же. Нет! Да как так? Я смотрел летсплей по этой игре и... Блин, эта игра просто ломала мозг. Это как так? Я вообще не понимаю. Да блин, не может такого быть. Вот, ребята, честное слово, я играл в нее первый раз. Скачал с торрента и зашел первый раз. Офигеть. Что-то как-то коротенько получилось. Я думал, серии на... Хотя бы на 6 выйдет эта игра. Блин. Может, я все-таки не прошел, игра уже заново началась. Ну ладно, это... Ну, может, еще одна серия будет. Просто побегать вот так же опять. Повыполнять его команды. А то как-то вообще... Как-то не очень так получилось. Печально. Ну что ж. Пора прощаться. С вами был Роджер. Подписывайтесь на канал, ставьте лайки. Всем пока.